I woke up in the hospital, handcuffed to the gurney with everybody in that car saying I was the one that was driving.
Guy Fieri is opening up about a car accident he was in that left him falsely accused of drunk driving during the July 25th episode of Brooke Shields' Now What podcast.
I was in a fatality car accident when I was 19, when I was in college. And I think I had a little bit, I wasn't driving. I was in the back seat. And unfortunately, I was with a bunch of guys, and the one guy, and we were drinking, and I think I was 18 or 19.
The Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives host, who was a student at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas at the time, says it was a moment that changed his life.
We were screwing off, and we were down at the drag boat races in Las Vegas. And this guy saw a cop, and he was drinking, and we were camping, not half mile away. And he took off, and we got chased, and the car flipped, and one of the guy next to me was killed. And it was horrific. And everybody was messed up, and I had to go fight for life in the helicopter and the whole thing.
According to Fieri, it was when he woke up in the hospital that he learned the group of guys who he had just met turned on him.
I woke up in the hospital, handcuffed to the gurney with everybody in that car saying I was the one that was driving. They were all in the military together. They were in a campsite next to the campsite I was at.
And as the Food Network star reveals, things only got worse.
Having to call my parents and tell them what was up, and having to get an attorney and having to fight this potential situation. They came to the college and, arrested me in my dorm room, picked me up and took me to, it was going bad after worse because everybody was saying that I was, and anyhow, the cops knew I wasn't.
Next, Fieri, who grew up in California, explains how the experience prompted a tough conversation with his father.
My dad told me, he says, cut the shit. You're not invincible. You can't, it's not, this is for real now. This is not, you're not in Ferndale. You're not in your hometown anymore. You're in Las Vegas. You're big time. So you gotta focus.
Although he doesn't share how the case was resolved, the 55-year-old notes years later, he's instilling valuable lessons in his sons.
Don't trust anybody to drive you. Don't trust what anybody puts in a drink and gives to you. Don't trust what anybody tells you that, this is safe or this is smart. You have to be the master of your domain. You have to be in control of your environment.